Hey, Amy Protenentis here. Couch to Kilimanjaro. So I was saying in my welcome video, and if you haven't watched the welcome video, go back to the homepage. On it, I mentioned some things that I have on that have significance and that it's part of my story. So I wanted to come on this space, my blog for my major goal of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in a couple of years, and talk about it because it's kind of connected. What I'm wearing is my beat up, ratty old sweatshirt jacket thingy. Look at the sleeves. How many of us have these, where they're just falling apart, but you can't get rid of it. And I was thinking about how long I have had this, trying to remember when I even bought it. And I think it was the early 90s. So this thing is like 30-ish, 20-something, 30-ish years old. Still serving me well and is my absolute go-to when I want something that's just the right weight that will keep me warm but not too warm, is fluffy so it's totally comfortable. I mean, oh my goodness. And I was thinking about those things that we take on ourselves, those mindsets, those thoughts, those attitudes that are comfortable and familiar, but they actually have holes. They keep us from really moving toward change, toward growth. And as I was doing my walk, it was a walk. I will be honest, it was a walk this morning. I realized I had, grabbed this jacket that is so comfortable and familiar, and yet what I'm doing is pushing myself to go beyond where I've ever done before. Number one, I've never climbed a mountain that high. Number two, I've never done something so crazy awesome like this, and by myself. And so there are a lot of comfort zones that I'm pushing here. I'm also a little older than I used to be and feeling some of those things that don't, like my body not responding quite as quickly as it did before. And so one of the key aspects of this whole Couch to Kilimanjaro challenge for me is working on my mindset, catching those things that are an old mindset, dismissing those, denouncing those things that are lies, especially. But even if they're not lies, maybe they just don't serve me, and going for the truth. So declaring the truth or declaring a positive that does serve me, determining that I'm going to incorporate that positive, that declaration of truth, whatever it is, incorporate that, and then delivering on it, delivering to myself, showing me that I can be true to my word, to myself. I know that sounds really weird, but for somebody who is very scattered sometimes, easily distracted, I feel very frustrated that I don't accomplish tasks as quickly as I think I should, or as many things as I think I should, especially when I start comparing myself. Anybody else get to compare itis there? And so delivering on that promise that I made to myself. I want to challenge you. I want to invite you into this place too, of whether it's, some crazy goal like climbing to 19,000 feet, or learning a new skill, or starting that business, or doing that thing, following that dream that you've got. I want to encourage you to follow those 4 Ds that I just mentioned. So, what was the first one? Started with a D. Denouncing, denouncing that which is not true, or denouncing that which does not serve you, declaring the truth about not, sometimes it's an opposite, sometimes it's not. Determining that you're going to follow through, determining that path, taking that next step on the path toward whatever that big goal is. And the fourth is delivering, following through. So I would love to connect with you and let me know what your goals are. Maybe you could put them in the comments. Maybe you could send me an email, or just connect with me on Facebook or Instagram, Pinterest, and let me know. Because it's one of the things I know about myself is I love to encourage. I love to be a cheerleader. So I'm happy to be a cheerleader for you. All right. So thank you for joining me on this blog post, vlog. And maybe we'll see each other on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Who knows?